We may close the eyes and maybe just lower your gaze. If you don't want to close your eyes, it's fine. We start connecting with our bodies. We'll be practicing today a bit of simple breathing. We will check again with diaphragmatic breathing and also Ujjayi breathing, Uddiyana Bandha kriya we'll practice today, and Bhramari, that sound that we create with our throat, with the eyes closed and the ears closed, with the thumbs. That is that in our soul that will deeply relax us, okay? So just allow the shoulders to drop. With every inhalation, your body knows that you are relaxing. And with every exhalation, your body relaxes deeper. Just bring your awareness on your face muscles, and if you just notice maybe just in between your eyebrows, and see if there is anything, any tension there on an exhalation. Allow that gravity pulling down those muscles down just to deeply relax the temples, around the eyes, around the cheekbones, around your jaw. Bringing awareness towards your shoulders. You notice your shoulders going a bit more towards your back and down. On the exhalation, everything releases. Just keep following your breath. Noticing the ins and outs. Very softly. Don't change anything. Just noticing and being aware of your own breath. Notice the air going in and the air leaving the body. You may notice the sounds outside. Maybe as soon as you are aware that you are distracted with something else, bring the awareness back to your breath. So during yoga, in pranayama, as in meditation, we are focusing on our breath and in our bodies as much as possible. So pranayama and yoga practice in general is like a meditation. Meditation, or we make it a breathing meditation. Bringing the mindfulness aspect of it into our practice that can be also translated to our daily lives. Being aware of what we do, being aware of what we say, and being aware of what we feel. Deepening our breath. Now we get more aware of our inhalations and exhalations. Try to lengthen inhalation and pace that is comfortable for you without forcing things too much. You notice that it's a full inhalation and full long exhalation. Something comfortable, but lengthen. This is just a simple breathing. To make it more diaphragmatic, in order to use the full potential of our lungs, we get more aware of this muscle that is on the bottom of our chest cavity called diaphragm. And in order for us to connect with that muscle, we need to relax on the inhalation, noticing the belly expanding. And on the exhalation, we start contracting slightly the abdominal area. So we are kind of aiding the exhalation with the muscles that we have on the abdomen when we contract. So when you're inhaling, noticing the belly really soft, you notice the belly expanding as the air goes all the way in onto the lower part of your lungs, pushing all the air downwards the belly. And on the exhalation, you start contracting those abdominal area muscles, bringing the navel towards the back, engaging the sides of your abdomen and towards the navel in to exhale. For this to be more tactile, if you wish to place your right hand right on top of your belly. Just take a deep inhalation, relaxing the belly, noticing the inhalation going very low into your cavity, your chest cavity, expanding the belly. And on the exhalation, draw the navel in, engaging the abdominal area as if you want to get a slimmer line. Inhaling deeply, relaxing the belly and expanding the belly. Exhalation, you contract, aiding the exhalation, all the air out as long as possible on your own pace, okay? Don't force it too much or don't make it too constrictive as you're gonna be gasping for air. Just go slow, but in a nice pace that fits your your level of fitness and your lung capacity. Just keep doing it on your own time. I won't be forcing a ratio. On your own mind, you maybe are counting 1, 2, 3 for the inhalation, and then you're counting 1, 2, 3 for the exhalation. But notice that changing. You are counting in both inhalations and exhalations. Keep the connection with your breath. Keep the movement going in your belly. Noticing all those internal muscles engaging on that action. We keep doing this for a few more breaths. Keep the ratio stable. So always try to keep that stability on the counting for one and the other, inhalation and exhalation. And notice as if the inhalation and the exhalation, there is no gaps in between. Very smooth and gentle transition in one towards the other. Two more breaths. The hand, if you wish, over the lap. Exhaling. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Another deep inhalation through the nose, exhaling if you wish through the mouth, and stay just for a moment with a natural breath. Wherever the breath needs to be, wherever your body and your breath needs to be. And with the eyes closed, just notice any sensations that diaphragmatic breathing practice has created. I would like you to be, again, very aware of your breath. And exhaling. So you just keep going with that inhalation, but just now it's okay about the belly. You can probably place the hand over your laps and just noticing that deep inhalation. You don't need to notice it now on the belly. Just inhale and exhale, lengthening one and the other. I would like you to feel now the belly quite stable without much movement. And we move towards the center of our chest. So notice just at the center of the chest, that inhalation. Maybe the hand could be at the chest this time. So now notice that hand expanding upwards. You inhale. Well, you keep the belly quite stable as there is a slight engagement at all times around the belly. And notice now your throat, the pipe, the air going in and out at the throat area. Notice the air going in at the throat and leaving the body or passing by that throat area. I would like you to slightly constrict at this point your throat, so the glottis narrows slightly. And imagine as if you are breathing in and out through your throat. That is going to create a slight sound. You may place the hand over the lap and keep that in and out of the breath with that slight constriction on your glottis. And again, just use the ratio of inhalations and equal to the exhalation that you're comfortable with. You're probably inhaling by 3 and exhaling by 3, maybe 6, or maybe more. You hear the sound of your throat, of your breath through the throat. Ujjayi. You feel a stability across your abdomen, as if the muscles around that area are switched on at all times, but you mainly feel it on the exhalation. Not too strongly, though. You're not contracting very strongly, just you are aware of those muscles being there, slightly switched on. The chest is what expands from the heart out, and from the middle, from the back, in your back, you should feel it like on the thoracic area. To the back, your chest, your thoracic area in 3 dimensions. You feel the intercostals expanding at the rib cage area around right below your armpits. If you wish, just place the hands under your armpits, just beside the chest, just beside your bra line. And notice that expansion there while you are practicing this Ujjayi. Feel as if you are trying to expand the hands away with the use of your chest. Your rib cage is expanding towards the sides. You say, well, if I was there with you, I will place a hand on your back, right at the same line as your hands are now. And I will ask you, breathe towards my hand. Imagine I place my hand right at your back on the same line. And I will say to you, feel as if you are pressing against my hand with your inhalation and exhalation. Well, inhalation. Keeping the rhythm of your breath. At any time, you can place the hands over your lap as you are already. You have made a connection in between that area of your body and your brain with your tactile sensory. Keep lengthening that inhalation and exhalation on the ratio that is comfortable for you. On the inhalation is when you feel that 3-dimensional expansion across your thoracic area. And on the exhalation, you feel as if there is a downward energy going towards your pelvic floor. But what is the floor? On the floor, there is an upward, holding upward sensation. You create that sensation by contracting slightly more the abdominal area when you exhale. Very subtle. Feel as if your pelvic floor is slightly engaged. So perineum is slightly contracted. For Ujjayi breathing, there is a lot of stability across the core and abdomen area. 2 more breaths. Relax. Relax all the muscles. No engagement, no contracting, no holding. Roll the shoulders. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, rolling the shoulders back and down. Again. Back and down. Stay on meditation, relaxed. Just for a moment. On the next exercise, we're going to start being aware again of our inhalations and exhalations, similar to the Ujjayi. But it's a more relaxed. It's like the simple breathing that we did at the beginning, being aware of the inhalations and the exhalations. Probably something in between diaphragmatic breathing and Ujjayi, that we have noticed the difference in between the 3 of them, the simple that we did at the beginning. There is aware of breath we need going on. Then there is the diaphragmatic breathing, that there is no holding of any abdominal area. It just we expand the belly and we contract when we exhale on the inhalation and exhalation. And then the Ujjayi breathing, there is more stability across the belly, and we just use the thoracic expansion and the throat contraction. So for this next exercise, there is Uddiyana Bandha kriya. We are going to use the abdominal area muscles to exhale the air out forcefully, in like if we are trying to blow our noses kind of thing, okay? And we contract the belly muscles as if we are receiving a punch at the same time. It's something kind of in between. And what we need to do before start is just noticing that inhalation and that exhalation. So inhale at the count of any number that you feel you are comfortable inhaling, and the same amount of time for the exhalation. In this case, we need to feel the belly a bit more relaxed, because there is a big difference for this pranayama. Well, it's kriya, really. It's a kriya. It's kind of like more a preparation for pranayama, because it enhances the tone of our deep core muscles by contracting suddenly those abdominal muscles to expel all the air out. But for the moment, just inhale and exhale. Notice the abdominal area contracting when you exhale, diaphragmatic breathing. And notice a bit more the belly is softer when you inhale, expanding slightly the belly, not too much, okay? And contract the belly when you exhale, as if you're going to receive that punch that I was mentioning. Just keep doing a few times that on that ratio that is comfortable for you. And after 2 more times, on the next exhalation, you're going to exhale forcefully. Okay, it's like, okay. Now, you're going to inhale, lengthening the inhalation. And then going to contract the muscles suddenly to force the air out through the nose, okay? As if you're, how can I else compare it to? Is as I said, it's like trying to blow your nose and try to receive a punch at the same time when you are forcing the muscles on the belly to contract. That's how I can explain it the best. Okay, maybe in your own mind, you can probably give it another explanation. So we are going to practice that for 10 times, okay? And then after the 10th breath, it's going to be a bit faster because the exhalation is quick. You're going to relax for a couple of breaths, and then you're going to repeat it for another 10 times, okay? So this is Uddiyana Bandha kriya. Okay, so just take a deep inhalation to relax and just to prepare. And an exhalation to relax and prepare. So take a deep inhalation and contract. So something that I just noticed myself with my own breath, you're forcefully exhaling in kind of like a faster way, but it's not like the Kapalabhati. The Kapalabhati is quicker. You're going to be inhaling and exhaling quick. We are not going to be doing that. You're going to forcefully exhale the air out, but it's not too quick. Just listen to my breath just for a moment, so you will be able to have a clear, okay? So I take a deep inhalation and exhale just to relax and to prepare. Inhale, I inhale, and then I contract. You see, it's a forceful exhalation, but it's not too quick. I'm inhaling. It's nearly like it kind of comes natural after the forceful exhalation. It comes like immediately in the air, to compensate the pressure. But the exhalation is long, but comes from here, okay? So let's do it together. Just relax your shoulders, Talia. Relax. Relax time out of the window. Good. Now, if you want, just roll the shoulders, just to kind of feel the area on the thoracic and shoulder. Just relax. That's it. And take a deep inhalation and exhalation. So let's try to do it for 10 breaths. Okay, I think I did more than 10. Take a deep inhalation. Maybe at the beginning you feel you can deep inhalation, roll the shoulders. maybe difficult to get at the beginning with that awareness of the abdomen and all of those things that we may not get, but it's fine. Just try to relax and it will come. Okay, we do it again. Deep inhalation in and exhale out. We inhale 10 times. At the 10th, take a deep inhalation, maybe rolling off the shoulders. Relax. Stay there for a moment. Settle in that breath. There is probably a tingling sensation all around our bodies. That's fine. Let's do it the last time. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale all the air out. Let's start another inhalation. And contract. Keep going if you want for a few more breaths or stay relaxing. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhalation and exhale, relaxing. Find the relaxing breath, relaxing the shoulders and face muscles, staying on meditation. Bring the head towards the right and towards the left. Rolling off the shoulders. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, rolling back and down. Extending the arms towards the sides and up, inhale. Interlace the fingers and bring the hands behind the head and open the elbows to the sides. Try to gaze slightly up. Opening across the chest. Now exhale, elbows towards the front, rounding the spine slightly. Elbows towards the front. Inhaling, exhale. Expand the elbows and exhalation, bringing the elbows towards the front, rounding the spine slightly, chin towards the chest. Opening when you inhale. And expanding the chest and elbows to the sides. Exhale, bringing the elbows towards the front. Okay, so now we hold onto the chair on the right side. Inhaling, lifting the left arm and extending the arm sideways towards your right. So you're holding, that's it. You're holding the chair with the right hand, extending the arm. Place the hand behind the head and really lift the elbow towards the ceiling. Maybe look towards the elbow, upwards. If the neck is not comfortable, just keep the head looking forwards. Now release. The right arm towards the ceiling Placing the hand right behind the head. Keep lifting the elbow high. Maybe looking towards the ceiling. Opening the chest, lifting the elbow as high as you can. Release gently. Gentle twist. So your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. We lift through the crown of the head. So with these movements, we create a space around the chest, around the spine, for the lungs to be more, to have more space. Try to bring the gaze towards the back of the room, right behind you. And keep twisting a bit more. Lifting through the crown of the head. Inhaling and exhaling, twisting deeper. Well, now towards the other side. So left hand on the outside, right hand on the outside of the left thigh. We look behind, lifting through the crown of the head while we inhale. And as we exhale, we deepen that twist. Now we turn the body to center, rolling off the shoulders forward and up. Back and down, exhaling. Extending the arms towards the sides and up again. And now here we interlace the fingers, pulling the hands upwards, and try to bring awareness. If you're sitting on the floor, try to bring the knees towards the floor. And if you're sitting on a chair, press to the feet and press onto the hands upwards. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Awareness on your abdominal area and pelvic floor. So you are squeezing at the pelvic floor, squeezing around your abdomen. Exhale, hands to heart center and prayer. The gaze low. Hands over your knees. Let's see if we can transition and walk the hands down forwards if you're sitting on the ground. And if you are on the chair, just forward folding, relaxing the head down. Okay, I'm going to transition on the chair. So here with the feet, hands over the knee, let's forward fold. And relax the hands down if you wish. But if this is tense enough for you with the hands over the knees, just keep the hands there. Because we need to learn to relax, okay? And when the body is relaxed, we are able to experience a more enjoyable and opening sensation here for that extension of the back muscles. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Releasing any tension, another deep inhalation. Exhale. Pressing onto the knees, rolling up to seated. Inhaling. Opening the arms all the way up. Okay, now from here, I would like to practice a bit of a hip opener. Just place the foot as we have done in class in chair yoga, placing the right foot right on top. That's it. And make sure that the foot is cushioned, that is not painful, that you're not going to be hurting your ankle, okay? So maybe if this hard space and a cushion or something soft. And from here, let's fold forward. You're probably placing the elbows forward to rest. If you have, Suzanne, something to probably place on top of that foot to be even more comfortable. Just like that. If your foot is too low for you, Talia, to do this, just stay with the hands over the knees. Oh, sorry, your elbows over the knees. And you need to feel a pull on the back of your glute, on your right thigh, on the right glute, sorry, at the very, very lower back. If you don't feel anything, you need to lift that foot slightly higher. And allow the knee to open the skin. So let's take 3 long breaths here, okay? So you inhale and feel the inhalation right at the center of your chest. At the center of your back, towards the bra line. Feel those muscles expanding in between your rib cage. Now inhale, release, and bring yourself up. And let's twist with the knee wherever it is. Let's twist towards the right. So maybe with the look behind us. Hold onto the chair with the right hand, lifting through the crown of the head. And exhale. Now, let go of the right hand and lift it all the way up towards the ceiling. And with the hand still on that knee, bring the body towards the left side. So you feel the stretch all along the hip, towards the armpit, towards the elbow, towards the hand. And maybe look up, turning the head very gently towards the ceiling, making sure the chest is opening. If that extension is a bit too much, bend the elbow, place the hand behind the head, and make sure that elbow is lifting towards the ceiling. Inhale deeply. And exhaling deeply. On the next inhalation, release, bringing the body to center, up. Okay, let's open twist towards the left. So, lifting through the crown of the head. Twisting towards the left side and try to bring the gaze behind. Okay, release. And now we bring that right foot towards the outside. Okay, yes, I try to lengthen that foot towards the right, okay? And make sure that the foot is well planted on the ground. And now lift the toes, pivot in the foot to plant the foot a little bit more. Now left open to the head. So we have a nice open legs for warrior 2. This is the only pose here that we're going to be working a little bit, okay? So now we have to make sure our pelvic floor is well engaged, okay? Abdominal area as well, and feet are well planted, so you really feel the legs working. So the more you press those feet onto the ground, the more active this pose becomes. Just bring the gaze to the left, yes. Inhaling deeply, relaxing the shoulders down, exhaling deeply. Let's reverse that warrior by opening the left hand to face the ceiling and lifting that left hand while the right goes down along the extended leg. Feel the extension and pull around groin area. And also you feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, press the feet down onto the ground. Keep checking those things, feet, pelvic floor, abdominal area, and breath. Now inhale, release. Hand down, bend that knee towards yourself. Give a little shake. We do the same thing on the other side, and then we keep going with the pranayama with Bhramari. So we will relax for that at the end of the class, we will relax using Bhramari. Now, we place the left foot over the stool. That's it. Any modifications you want to make to this, do. In your house, I can suggest, that's all. So now we are going to stretch the lower back and the glute muscles here by folding forwards. And I would like it to be as comfortable as you can. Maybe if you want to repeat this class, pausing the video and probably trying and see with all the props right in front of you to make this as comfortable as possible, okay? So you allow that left knee to open to the side, that foot to be comfortably lifted as high as you are comfortable, okay? Where you are able to also forward fold, okay? Relaxing the head down and visualizing that breath expanding on the chest cavity towards your back. So you feel the expansion of your rib cage right at the back. Full inhalations and full exhalations. Inhale, release, lifting the body. So we do a close twist by placing the right hand across towards the left knee, the left hand behind, lifting through the crown of the head. And we can gaze towards the back of the room. Stay connected with your breath. Noticing that inhalation and that exhalation. Right. Lift your left arm towards the ceiling. This is a very, very, very important stretch for me. I love it. Now, when we are reaching high, keep the right hand holding onto the knee and allow the body to drop towards the right slightly. You're holding onto that knee. You're feeling that stretch from the sit bones to the hip, from the hip to the shoulder, from the shoulder to the elbow, and so on towards the fingertips. Bend onto the elbow, maybe place it behind the head and reach towards the ceiling with the elbow, feeling that openness across the chest. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply on this pose. And after the next inhale and lift to release. Okay, so now we are ready for that open twist. Apologies for that. So we lift through the crown of the head. Inhaling and exhaling. On the exhalation, we reach the gaze a bit further back. Notice that expansion across the chest. Keep that breath really long and relaxing. Okay, release. And now bring that leg down, away towards the left. So we make sure that left foot is well planted. Make sure by probably lifting the toes pivot them in and down so the foot is well planted. The other foot should be also well planted, okay? If your chair is a bit too high and your feet are probably on the tippy toes, that means that you should probably place a book under, okay? Just depends on your chair. Warrior two, feet pressing down onto the ground. Activation of the pelvic floor. Arms open, shoulder height. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply, looking towards the right. Pressing those feet onto the ground. Keep opening the hips. So you are activating the glute muscles to open outwards the legs. Let's reverse that warrior by turning that right hand to face the ceiling, lifting as the left hand glides the extended leg. Opening the chest, maybe hand behind the head. Keep opening and lifting the elbow. Keep pressing the feet down onto the ground. Another breath. Really inhale. Closing the legs to the front and give them a nice shake. Give a nice shake to those legs and to those hands. And keep shaking. Very good. Okay, feet well planted, arms to the sides, all the way up. Inhale. Hands to the knees, forward fold. On the next inhalation, press onto the hands to roll up. To seated, open the arms. Let's do this another 2 times. Inhaling all the way up. So we are sun saluting here, just on this basic forward folding down. Press onto the knees, roll onto the spine. Opening the arms again on the inhalation, reaching high. Exhale, hands forward, down. As you inhale, roll up, pressing onto the hands. Open the arms to the sides, and as you inhale, lift the arms up. Let's do one more time. Hands to the knees, forward folds. Relax the head down. Pressing onto the hands, rolling onto the spine, opening the arms to the sides, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, let go. And again, if you wish. Okay, hands onto the knees. Sit back. So I place my thumbs in my ears and then cover my eyes slightly without pressing. It's just a little shadow for my eyes. And I'm going to be inhaling deeply, just once, and then humming through the mouth with a sound that I am creating with my own throat, that with my ears covered, it's going to feel like a vibration inside my skull. So we're going to be doing that, let's say 10 times, okay? Inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. The ears covered with the thumbs and the palms covering our eyes. Okay, so we do it 10 times. Covering the ears, we start, okay? Inhaling deeply. When we finish, we stay in meditation with the hands over our laps, noticing the effects of today's practice in our bodies and in our minds. In the breath to just be in a natural, normal rhythm. Noticing the face muscles deeply relaxing. Allowing to decompress any areas on our body. Bringing the awareness to those areas that feels tight or maybe holding back. We may not notice, just scan your body gently from the crown of the head downwards towards your eyebrows, and it's a warm shower is starting to fall around your body. You scan your body and you allow the body to really melt and relax with that soothing, warm sensation going down your temples, towards your nose, towards the back of your head, towards your mouth and jaws, towards the neck and shoulders, the front of your shoulders, the back of your shoulders, towards your chest, the back of your chest, downwards towards your abdomen and your lower back, towards your hips, relaxing all the fibers, the muscles, releasing all tension, down towards the knees, towards the calves, towards the ankles, down to the ground. So we gently start bringing awareness to your breath. Deepening that inhalation and that exhalation. Moving gently your shoulders. Rolling. Maybe the gaze goes towards one side and towards the other. Then interlacing the fingers just for one stretch, one breath. Exhaling hands to heart center. With the gaze low. We thank for our health, for all our blessings. And I thank you for being here and allow me to be in your home today. Thank you so much. Namaste.